Hey, good morning, fuckers, and it's Trending Thursday. And I got Mike in the house. What's up?
Hey, everybody, what's going on?
Hello, how's it? How are you doing? I hope you had your coffee because I am fucking amped up today.
No, I can't fucking drink coffee on my computer because I fucking spill it all over the fucking thing. Like,
what is it with you?
I don't know. I'm just an asshole.
Huh. Okay.
It did give me an excuse to order a new one, though.
There you go. So,
it's about time to order a new one anyways.
Today's show, I want to talk about something I went to. I didn't get to bring it up on the earlier episodes, so I'm going to bring it up today. So, I went to an Oddities festival. Do you know what that is?
I'm thinking it's kind of like BT. Was it BP? No, BT Barnum.
Wait, what? Barnum and Bailey?
Was the Barnum and Bailey, yeah.
Type shit?
PT Barnum and Bailey's like curiosities and oddities, like people with two heads and,
something similar. At first I thought you were going to say GP and shit like that. I was like, no, it wasn't that kind of oddity. I mean, it wasn't that kind of shit.
Was it a donkey show? Did you go to a donkey show?
I like where you're fucking going with this. That's all I'm going to say. But no, it was an Oddities. So basically it's a peculiar, weird kind of stuff. So it's mostly kind of themed around Halloween.
Surprised they let you leave.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody did try to purchase me. They were like, I'll give you $1. I was like, fuck you, man. No, but anyway,
you're worth way more than $1.
Yeah, that's what I said. So, I went walking around and I expected it to, like she said, I expected it to be much bigger than what it was.
I see where you went there. I see where you went with that.
So it was a little smaller than anticipated, but actually it was really cool. I met some really cool dudes. So I want to talk about their products a little bit. I know that we were a big supporter of Mason Danger Beard Company, but I also really like this young kid because I always like entrepreneurship, and I love like when young people try to create a product line and they're out there hustling and they're taking the time to hustle. They're taking the time to make a product and make it better. After talking to him, he was telling me that, he really wanted to make his own beard oil because he gets really bad irritation from the shit you buy over the shelf on most places. So I was talking to him. I said, well, we do Mason Danger, It was a brief conversation. I was like, but I said, you know what? Let me try your product. So
you cheater!
I know I'm a cheater. I know, man.
I'm fucking cheater.
I'm the cheating boyfriend right now on you, Mason Danger. I'm really sorry.
Oh my god!
I couldn't help it. The sex was good. Wait, what? But anyway, I did cheat. So I bought some product. I was a cheater. I bought some products.
Damn,
I'm sorry, Shane. Sorry, Shane. I love you, but nah, man. So what I did was I smelled. He only has 3 that he has. Maybe I think he might have had 4. I'm not sure, but there's 3. So I smelled the 3. Let my wife smell them, and she picked one out. So I was like, she goes, I really like the smell of that one, and I went, okay, cool. So I bought it, and you can find it on our website. I'll put a link on there as well. Temporarily, Mason Danger, don't worry, temporarily. So you guys can check it out to help him out. And don't give me the eyeball, Mike. I'm shaking
right now.
I'm shaking things up. But I'm going to be honest with you. It was it's called Odin's Blood Beard Oil. That's what he calls it. And the guy looks like he would be a character in like World of Warcraft. I mean, seriously. But he was a really soft spoken. I've always thought these big dudes, like these big guys that you would think would be like Billy Badass, like go fuck you, man, end up being the biggest freaking teddy bears, man, when you talk to them. You know what I mean? So it's like you're intimidated when they walk up to you.
All their blood's going to all their extremities. They don't have a lot to like project their voice.
Yeah, but it's wild to me because like he's probably about 6'2". You know what I mean? Everybody's tall.
Oh Jesus,
I'm fucking short, but he's a big dude.
So you were literally like giving him a blowjob.
Yeah, pretty much. And so he literally was like, "Oh yeah, check this.
Check out here, Mister.
Check out this oil. Check out this one. This smell is this." And I'm like, "Holy shit, he's very soft spoken. Fine young man." Anyway, tried his product last night. And I can honestly tell you, I love the way the fragrance that he uses in this particular oil blend. And I'll get the name for you later, like I said, on the website, because I can't remember off the top of my head because I left the bottle in the toiletries. So it's called Odin's Blood Beard beard oil, and you gotta look at this young man. He's got 3 products right now, but help a guy out and head over there and just go, say hi or whatever, and go check out his products if you feel froggy. But I really liked it. Good stuff. So I'm gonna let you try it, Mike, and you give me your honest opinion, because I know how sensitive you are to stuff. So you tell me if you break out into hives or if you like the smell. I just like the way it lasted. Like the smell wasn't overbearing, but it was just enough to give you a little hint, But it goes on to the next guy that I found at the Oddities Festival.
I just found him, of Niflheim, Odin's blood beard of Niflheim.
Yes. So wait, no. That's not him. He's a smaller guy. He only has 3 products. Somebody else has a different one, but he has only 3 products, and he's on Etsy.
This one says ships from Florida. This is on Etsy.
Okay, so that's so that's him. I don't know, because it doesn't say all that on my thing. So anyway, you can purchase more.
That's the different. That's one of the flavors. And there's what is it? Molnar Strike? No, not Molnar. What's it? What's that thing called? Oh my God, what's Thor's hammer? Oh my,
You're having a brain fart?
Yeah.
You have a dazed and confused look in your face.
What's the name of his hammer?
Yeah,
it's
I don't remember.
What's his name?
Thor's hammer. I don't know what Thor's hammer is.
All right. Shit. Anyways, that's one of the stock. That's one of the items in stock, and the other one is Skull and Haiti, which is the 2 wolves that chase each other at night. I love freaking Viking mythology.
Yeah, it's basically called the Molnar. Or the Molnar, MJ. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I can't ever fucking pronounce it.
It's not Molnar.
It's not Molnar. Molnar.
Oh my God.
It's MJOLNIR. Le Molnar. So whatever. Fuck it. I'm not like a big Thor fan. So my wife is. She probably knows the fucking name. So she loves Thor and she loves Chris Hemsworth. So anyway, that being said, this guy has an amazing soap line. So I'm going to show his card in the. So if you're not following us on YouTube and or Rumble, he's called Big Guy Soaps. Okay, and so Big Guy Soaps. You can follow him at Big Guy. You can go to his website, bigguysoaps.com, and you can also check him out on Instagram and Facebook at Big Guy Soaps. So go over there, check this stuff out.
Mjolnir. It's Mjolnir. Mjolnir. I just listened to it. Mjolnir.
So the Big Guy Soaps.
I had to get that out of my head.
Yeah, so the Big Guy Soaps, what I liked about his stuff too was his soap is shaped like a hockey puck. So unlike your rectangular bars, for instance, or like that's why I like what is it, Sasquatch or whatever the fuck it's called, squash bars. I like them
because the round ones. It might be less challenging to drop because they're more puck shaped.
Yeah, correct. It's
square one.
It's basically double the size
out
of
your tiny
puck.
hands.
Yeah, and the width of it's
fall
double
your small hands.
Yeah, fuck you, man. So I'll go some of that, but I'm gonna leave it be. It just makes my dick look bigger when I have
let it go.
It just makes my dick look bigger when it's in my hand. But anyway,
you're trying to poke a hole through it so you make it donut shaped.
Note to self: poke hole in soap for donut shape, and take advantage of shower.
You could just use your dick as a soap rack. Soap holder.
Can you imagine? It brings on a whole new meaning of fucking the soap versus getting fucked when you drop the soap. But anyway, long story short, this guy's soap is really good. I enjoyed it. Because I'm very questionable about handmade soaps because normally they don't lather well. You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't lather well. It's almost like you're wiping them on and then they kind of wipe off kind of deal. But this really lathered really well. And the smell wasn't overbearing like some fragrance type bars where you smell it for hours versus your cologne.
Right.
So it was just a hint of that lavender. And it was just really, I really hope that when you use it, because I gave it to you today, right? And
sure.
the thing is that I think that you'll actually enjoy. I did give it to you, so whatever. But just let me know what you think about it when you try it in the shower tonight. All right.
Oh, I will.
So
I'll report back on Man Cave Monday because that's the day we talk about.
Yeah, we'll report back on these. I just wanted to touch on them a little bit.
I thought you were going to talk about oddities. I was excited.
Well, I just wanted to talk about the 2 products.
You just segued into 2 products that we could have saved for a Monday episode.
No, because we can. You haven't used them yet, so when you do, now we can talk about them. I just wanted to bring them up.
I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating on my boy Mason Danger.
I'm not asking.
I'm committed for life.
I am asking you to cheat just one time.
Just
be a cheater for one time in your fucking life. Be a cheater. Thank you. Okay. So that being said,
until it lets me down or I run out,
So
Makes the danger for life.
You're listening to the Daily BM.
So that being said, we went to the Oddities, right? We went to this festival, and there was not only were those there, they had vegan cookies. They had really good stuff, man. I mean, they had some really cool.
Was there any oddities, or was it just like a bunch of odds and ends?
This one guy had he had this oddity. It was really cool, but it was like a bookshelf, and it was a casket, like one of those old school vampire caskets, and he had these shelves on it and stuff. And then next to it, he was selling taxidermy shit. Like there was stuffed raccoons for $500.
Jesus.
$500 for a fucking raccoon. And I was like, so of course I don't get the laugh that I anticipated. I go, no, Rocket, no, nothing. It was like zero.
What's Rocket?
Are you fucking serious right now? You don't know who Rocket is from Guardians of the Galaxy? The raccoon that fucking shoots. Blasphemy. So anyway,
no, I know who Rocket is. One of my cats is named Lila because I liked Lila so much in the movie, the third one.
Yeah, so that's one of my things, man. So nobody fucking even got it. They were like,
Maybe it wasn't funny.
No, I guess it wasn't funny to them. I thought of course I thought it was hysterical. I'm like, no, Rocket. They all just stare at me like. But there was definitely there was other stuff there too, there were crystals. Real weird.
So it wasn't really so much
it was
like
more
weird shit. It was just more like hippie shit.
I would say it was more along the hippie / meets haunted / Halloween. Yeah. I was expecting to get some really far out shit tarantula legs, fried tarantula legs, and shit like that. You know what I mean? Some just weird shit. Maybe.
So let me ask a question: Did you plan this trip or did Jamie?
I planned the trip, and some of my awesome research that I normally do.
Did plan it?
I did plan this one.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. How did you find that?
Okay, so so let me back up. She found this thing and sent it to me, and man, this looks really cool to maybe go look at one day, when we have time. So I put it in my calendar because I knew it was there. So I didn't even tell her. I just went, we'll think about it. And so a month went by. So I literally said, hey.
So she found it, and you just remind her of it, and then you guys
found
went.
it. I reminded it. We went. Yeah. So I was kind of a half fail, half win, but because she actually did. She actually found it. But but I usually find stuff to do. Honestly, this is the one thing I do like about Facebook is finding good and cool events to go to, because. But I've also
to do that because I don't use Facebook. Maybe I need to start using it for that kind of shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. For finding events locally or in the state, it's great. No pun. No.
I use Facebook mostly for Marketplace.
Well, I use it for that too, but I'm just saying for events, it's really great because some of these some of these entrepreneurs that don't have a big brand where they can heavily advertise. I mean, because some of these guys don't even have $100 a month to spend in advertising. You know what I mean?
All right.
So it's a great way to just list your event and list your products in an event form where you can get people to come to it.
That's cool.
And the way I see it, I like the soap so much that I'm going to try his other stuff whenever I run out of on this one. So he got a customer out of it, and even it was worth his day.
We'll have to look it up.
Yeah, for sure. So anytime you want to get events, which one? Big beard oil.
I'm gonna look the big. What is it? Big. What would you call it?
It's
Big
Odin's
soap?
blood beard.
No,
you're talking about the soaps.
Big guy soaps.
Big guy soaps. Yeah, big guy soaps. So
I mean, I do like the Odin's blood because I'm wearing a Romulus.
Correct. So,
but that's not Viking actually. That's Roman. So never mind. Screw that. That reference did not make sense at all.
But I will say this too.
Sometimes
I had vegan cookies. And I'll be honest with you, half the time I go eat like a vegan cookie of any sort, any type of healthy food, it usually lacks in two areas. Either one, in taste and flavor, or two, if it's a pastry of any sort or a bread, it's usually dry as fuck. Okay?
Yeah. Because it's lacking the fat and the oil to kind of give it that yumminess.
Yeah, I'll have that name too later. Because unfortunately the cookie that I bought, I bought a fucking cookie. The cookies I bought, because I bought two of them, the vegan cookies, and but they let you sample them, which was cool. They were very moist, very moist. They weren't dry for a vegan cookie, and I was really surprised. And they, the ingredients were all listed, so you knew there was no cinnamon in it. For instance, my wife's allergic to cinnamon, So it was a good experience. I mean, if anybody's never been to one, they probably need to look it up and go. I think there were 3 of them. The next one's in Ocala, Florida, and I think they have one all the way up near Lake City after that.
Really?
When I looked up the schedule, so they travel. These oddity groups go around. And don't get me wrong, there was some weird shit in there too that I was like, what the fuck is that? I mean, but there was also some cool, weird, like one guy had where, you know how you do the epoxy scenes and you put them in a box and then you take them out, and then it's like, he had some of that going on.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I like those.
They had some tarot card reading type stuff and tarot cards. I mean, so they had some really cool things that go with tarot cards, stuff like that. I mean, they just had a whole bunch of shit. I mean, it only took us about, I don't know, 30, 35 minutes to get through it. Because, you know, I jot through stuff. If it doesn't catch my eye right out the gate, I usually walk past. I don't stop at every stand. That's just not something I do. I'm usually one of those, let me jot through it and take a look around. But
yeah, no, you're a sprinter, not a browser.
Yeah, for real. I really am. That's how we play. That's how we roll.
Like Halloween Horror Nights, you're like, let me go as fast as I can. Like timer.
Here we go. Back to this shit. One more fucking time you want to take a poke because you had a hurt leg and I was hauling ass, keep leaving you behind. Yes, for the fucking 300th time on this show, I'm sorry that you're a pussy. I'm just kidding, because I have a fucked up knee too, and now
I never met somebody that was willing to drop like $300 per person for an event and then want to be out of there in an hour and 20 minutes to get to bed before 9:30.
It was the company.
There was no company because I wasn't even with you because you were so far ahead of me.
we just left you behind.
The only company was your wife, so I don't know what you're saying there. Boom,
this is true.
Shit, just like that, you got in trouble.
But you know what though? It made me think about like going to this oddities things. How much I miss doing the haunted shit and like going to staying the night at haunted places and doing spirit talk boxes and shit like that, and the digital recordings, video cameras with the infrared and the night vision. So I had a nice talk with her on the way home because it's 2 hours away from where we were at, where we live, and I was like, you know what, man, we should really start doing those again and just going and having fun like we used to with that kind of stuff. And she agreed, so we're gonna get back into doing it again. And
that's cool.
Zach Baggin Jr. is back in the hit, gonna go at it again. So. Hell yeah.
That's cool. Your wife's into that kind of stuff. My wife's like, you're an amateur and she's scared to death you're going to bring something home.
You can't be scared of that shit, dude. You just got to be, just stand your ground and just keep your mental state right. And I think you'll be all right. Don't let them control you.
Speaking of that, have you ever had a dream that was so real that when you woke up, you thought you were still in the dream?
Yes. All the time.
So I had a dream last night. And I was sleeping in bed, in my dream, in my bed, in my bedroom. And I woke up in my dream. And I saw the shadow of a werewolf being cast across my bedroom wall, like through the bathroom window onto because there's some light out there from my neighbors that kind of cast a shadow. Like a real light shadow, and it lights up my bathroom a little bit. And when the bathroom doors open, it lights up the bathroom a little bit.
Right.
And it was a silhouette of like a werewolf. And in my dream, Tracy was like, "Oh my God, what's that?" And she starts like talking really loudly. And I'm like, be quiet. Because, I live on the back of some woods and stuff, and there's some scary shit out there. Bobcats, coyotes, shit like that. I don't even know gators. I don't even know what all is out there, but it was so real in my dream that when I woke up for real, I was in my bed and I had to sit there for a minute and go, was this real or was this a dream? Have you ever had that happen?
Yes. I have had that happen.
My God,
it's
dude.
The weirdest shit in the world too, because it feels so real.
Yeah. Yeah, it creeped the hell out of me. And then have you ever also had a situation where you're in a dream and it's a nightmare? You're not in a dream, but it's a nightmare. And you know that you're in a nightmare, like you're self-aware, and you go, nope, I'm not doing this. And you wake up. Have you ever done that?
I haven't done that.
I did that too last night.
Because I'm so egotistical and fucked up sometimes in the head. I usually go like this. I end up dreaming to the point that I'm a badass and I kill everybody else in it. Yeah, I'm fucking weird. Dude, I swear to you, I never die in my dreams. I'm usually
supposed to. If you die in your dreams, you die in real life. That's what they say, anyways.
Okay, so note to self, take hyper.
Take the blue pill.
Take the blue pill and dream. Cool. Yeah. So, I mean, I usually end up being the victor in everything I do in my dreams because I'm that egotistical and, I'm that guy, that alpha, male personality. Yeah. But I just have really weird, fucked up dreams. Like, it's not necessarily even about murdering and stuff. It's usually because I'm such a loser in real life that I have to be a winner in my dreams.
I'll tell you the most depressing dream that I've ever had. It was, I was down and destitute. Like I had lost everything in my dream. Okay. And I was on the beach under a little tent, like just not even a tent. It was like just a cardboard, like fold over box with just me and my dog. And you were actually in the dream.
Was I the dog?
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And I see you, my girlfriend at the time, and Ron, my other business partner, the three of you come walking up. And you get about 10 feet away from me. And I'm like so hopeful because I'm like, oh my God, they've come to rescue me. Like they're here to get me. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be okay. And then you guys call the dog. And the dog goes running to you and you turn around and leave.
See you later, sayonara, motherfucker.
Yeah, you took the dog and you left me in the cardboard box on the beach in the rain. And I woke up and I was so like upset by it that I was like, oh my God, like this is horrible. Like I felt so alone. I was like, I don't even know what's going on right now. I was like, my best friend, my business partner, and my at the time girlfriend just all abandoned me. And they even took my dog that had been with me since he was a puppy that predated all of them. I was like, this fucking sucks.
I was literally going to pull a dick move just a second ago. Right as you said, you turned around and walked away. I was going to kick you out of the podcast. And I was gonna tell everybody, and just like real life, I kicked Mike out and turned around and walked the fuck away. And just like he's gone right now. But I was like, I didn't have the heart. I was like, can't do it.
Oh, you should have. That would have been funny.
It would have made me feel bad. I literally wanted to do it to you. But it is time.
That dream turned me into more of the asshole that I am now and more self-reliant because I'm like, they're all going to fuck me in the end, including the dog. They're all going to fuck me.
Before we leave, I got to say this. The final cutscene is the dog, you on your hands and knees, the dog going, chicka bow wow, chicka bow wow, chicka bow wow.
No, it would have been ultimate.
Walking away.
I'll tell you what would have been ultimate if the dog would have lifted his leg and like pissed all inside of underneath my cardboard, like in my only little safe place from the environment outside, and he'd have pissed all over it and then done the little thing where they scrape their back legs and kick all the sand and dirt up and then walk away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck you, I'm out.
That's so
that would have been the creme de la creme for that dream. I'd have done that. If that would have happened, I probably would have woke up applauding and been like, wow, that's like the most dramatic ending to a dream ever.
And just like that, a movie was made.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, listen, guys, we're going to cut out for the day. So don't forget, head over to thedailybm.com where you can follow us on all our socials. And don't forget to head over to YouTube and over to the Rumble, and you can subscribe there as well and see our beautiful faces. Don't forget, head over to masondangerbeardco.com, and that's where you can get 20% off on all their products and just use the promo code DailyBM. Mikey, any last words before we get out of here?
No. Everybody have a great day. And get out there and get after it.
All right, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Have a good one.
Deuces.